Let's make buffalo chicken dip.
This is an amazing dish and it's perfect for your upcoming Super Bowl parties. First, we have to start off by shredding our chicken. So get out your cheese grater and... I'm just kidding, guys. We're not doing that. For real, we're going to season our chicken first and we are going to cook it, then shred it. So get yourself a few chicken breasts, rub them down with some extra virgin olive oil as a binder, and then we're going to cover it all in our seasoning. We are using garlic powder, kosher salt, black pepper, and a touch of chili powder. This just adds a bit of color. Once you've added all your seasoning, start rubbing it all down, massage it into the meat. Then get a cast iron pan on medium-high heat. Add in a touch of vegetable oil or a high smoke point oil, and try not to spill like me. Make sure it's coated all over the pan, and then you are ready to add your chicken breasts in. Lay them down. Since these are boneless and skinless, it doesn't really matter which side you put them on. Just make sure that they're laying flat on the cooking surface, and you should be good. After about 2 to 3 minutes, you're ready to flip over your chicken breasts. And don't worry if they don't have great color on them. We are going to continuously flip them throughout the cooking process. So this is just the first of many flips that we're going to do. Again, make sure that they're laying flat. That's the most important part. And after a few more minutes, you're going to flip them over again. And as you see here, they are getting some really nice golden brown color. That's what you're looking for. This is a one pan or one skillet recipe, so all of that fond that is forming at the bottom of the pan is going to add some incredible flavor to the dip. So make sure you let this crisp up and get some nice color. Now we are going to deglaze the pan with a little bit of water. This is just to remove that fond, like I said, and speed up the cooking process of the chicken breasts. You want to make sure that the internal temperature is between 165 and 170 before you shred it. The perfect tool to take that temperature is a meat thermometer. This is the Chef's Temp Pocket Pro, a fantastic meat thermometer. I swear by their brand. You guys should too. I will link them down in the comments and the description so you can buy one for yourself. Once they reach 165 to 170, you can pull them out of the pan and turn the heat off and set these aside to rest for about 15 minutes. In the meantime, we are going to peel and mince some garlic. This is my absolute favorite task in the kitchen, and I know you guys all know that if you've been following the channel. There's no sarcasm in this comment, I promise you. But all joking aside, it's a necessary evil, you have to do it. And by the way, guys, if you aren't subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to like and comment as well. I appreciate every single one of you. With that said, we are going to go back to our pan, get it on medium-low heat, and throw in a nice sized knob of butter. And make sure you scrape all that fond off the bottom of the pan, like I said before. That is all of our flavor. So scrape all that down. Once you're done with that, you're ready to add your garlic in. And remember, keep it on medium-low heat. You don't want to burn your garlic. Mix that around, get it all well incorporated. Then we're going to let it cook for about 1 to 2 minutes or until the garlic is nice and fragrant. While you're letting your garlic cook, this is the perfect opportunity to shred your chicken. So I tried to do it here with 2 forks, and I'm going to be completely honest, it was a total failure. Just use your hands. It should be cool enough now to where it won't burn you, but if you have to wait a few minutes longer to use your hands, that's totally fine. This took a lot longer than it should have, but now that it's all shredded up, we are good and ready to add it back into the pan along with our garlic and our butter. Once you've added that in, give it a quick mix just to combine everything and keep it on medium-low heat throughout. Then you are ready to add in your hot sauce. I am using Red Rooster today, but use whatever you'd like. Just make sure that it's either a vinegar-based hot sauce or a buffalo sauce. That's the most important part. So mix up your chicken and hot sauce mixture, and you're going to add hot sauce in as you need it. As you see here, I did end up adding a little bit more in because it was looking a bit dry. So just make sure to mess around with the ratio as you go and see what works best for you. Once you are done adding in your hot sauce, give it one last mix, and then we are ready to add in our next ingredient, which is cream cheese. An entire block of cream cheese. Add that in, turn the heat up to medium, and then we are going to break it down and incorporate it into our dip. Once you are done mixing up your cream cheese, you are ready to add in some sour cream. Now you can add as much or as little sour cream as you want, but just make sure that it doesn't thicken up too much. You want this to be a nice light and creamy sauce. You don't want it to be too gloopy. With that said, we are going to mix up our sour cream into our dip and make sure it's all well incorporated. Then we are going to move on to our next step, which is adding the cheese. Now today I'm just using a regular Mexican cheese blend, but you could use whatever cheese you'd like. I'm sure cheddar would be great, or Monterey Jack. Do what you want, just make sure that the cheese is nice and evenly spread all over the dip. Once you are done with this, we are actually going to move it into our oven. We're setting it to 375 degrees Fahrenheit, then you're going to place it in there for about 10 to 15 minutes. While that's baking, we are going to chop up some scallions or chives, whatever you like better. This is for a bit of brightness and pungency. Now we are ready to remove our dip from the oven, and just look how good this looks, guys. Look at all those bubbles, look at that crispy cheese on top. Let's top it off with our scallions. Looks so good contrasting against that yellow cheese. And then just check out how stringy this is. That is a cheese pool. That was what we're waiting for. We're gonna serve it with some tortilla chips, and I cannot wait to dig in.
This came out absolutely fantastic. Now it's time to try it out. Serve it with tortilla chips, carrots, celery, whatever you'd like, but I'm being unhealthy. We're doing chips. Let's try it out. Cheers. That's amazing. It's so creamy, so flavorful. You guys have to try it out. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.